Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off in Detroit. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. It's Montgomery on the counter. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. 1st down, ball at the 36. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's on the move. Gets himself free. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's calling his own number again. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Touchdown, Baltimore! So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Greg Reynolds to return it. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown! The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate. Yep. This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Reynolds with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Escapes out to the left. Now he's going to fire it deep left side. That's complete inside the 35. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Give up the gut to Oh, he loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions lower the deficit to a single possession. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Deontay Hardy to return. He's got a lead. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get it down to a single point. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blitz coming here. Jackson escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he crosses midfield before going out. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush down out to his left. Gets this one to Andrews. Running down the left side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. Jackson's throwing for it. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, this is so tough, Brock. You understand what he was trying to do, make something happen, ended up outside the pocket, but even some added creativity can't yield 2 points here.
You get down here on these 2-point conversions, the real estate just gets gobbled up in a hurry. Not only for the QB, but the receivers as well. Only so much time to try to make something work before that defender said, "Not in my house."
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Getting out to his left. Gets this one to Patrick. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after... Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Goff. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. They'll go for it. Goff. Buying some time left. Massive throw. Corner of the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brandon Stevens has it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Aguilar with the grab. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 35 on 2nd down. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete, so we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Oh, he's going to run for it! They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
They'll run here with Henry. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Henry. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for two, and he's extended their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
2nd and goal backed all the way up to the 14 here. A final throw before the break. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Lamar. Flush down out to his left. Andrews with the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Lamar. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Trying for it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Lions 15. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Goff. Rolling out to his left. Throwing deep down the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. The 50. He's at the 30. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out of the pocket. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead off the turnover. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. Spin move. Uh-oh, ball's out. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
49, Lions 15.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Connection made with his back deep downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Rolling left, buying some time. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, it's Goff. He's on the move. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens. Uh-oh, it's loose. Live ball inside the end zone. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions picked up the fumble and ran it home. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, a run for Henry. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
He takes it himself. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Amik Robertson takes it away.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Escapes the pocket. Now he's throwing deep down that side of the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, right? These spot fouls, it's fuel for an offense, often leads to points with a big explosive play.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So the Lions giving it another go, trying for 2 once more.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Flush down out to his left. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Juke the defender. They can't stop him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Blitz coming here, Jackson. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Ravens can rest easy with a 3-score lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now it's Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going for it again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First and 10 from the 41. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the move. Taking off with it again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Well, all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And again, Brock, the play clock expires. What is going on down there? So the left first down stands since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, Goff. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both.
Here we go again.